Welcome, everyone, to Beaver Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the UCONN Huskies taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. UCONN will deliver the opening kickoff, and we'll get this game going. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Nittany Lions offense will get the first possession of the game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Touchdown, Penn State! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Connecticut's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he's making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Took a shot as he threw. And that was too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. UCONN will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He breaks a tackle. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Washington. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. That's caught. It's Adams. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Got to start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Nittany Lions have pushed it inside the 20. Snagged in the middle. It's Fairbairn. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Washington. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
He'll bring it out. It's Durham. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The UCONN offense goes back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Man, that was a drive to forget right there. Like, they wanted to create some space, get out of their own end zone, and maybe flip the field, but that offense got nothing going, and they're going to have to punt from their own end zone.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Hines is tight end. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. The Nittany Lions have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Takes the handoff. It's Hubbard. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Going for it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
To the ground with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. UConn will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass. It's Washington. Got his man down the middle. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Nittany Lions looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the tailback. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. UConn going back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Quick pass on the fly motion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Going to swing it on second down. That's reeled in. It's Durham. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
If a free safety comes blitzing, you've got to throw a slant behind it to the receiver. So that time the quarterback and receiver, they may not have been on the same page.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Still running at the 40. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. And the Huskies are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Takes the handoff. It's Harbor. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Washington. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. And back to the air on 2nd down. Right on target this time. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Harbor.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him tote the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. At the 20, he's got space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Fires into the end zone. And they will score! Touchdown, Penn State!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
He'll bring it out. It's Durham. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Power football with the run. Hard running there. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the back. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. Can't get him to the ground. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Release to the back. Immediately fires to the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun 1st half. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away to start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Going to the run to start this second half. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got for this offense.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Under fire. Flips it out to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking deep. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And with that drive, you start to get excited. You start to think about the bounce back from a week ago. Went on the road. Tough loss, you get to come back home, and this team has really been a different team today. Nice performance after a heartbreaking loss last week.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The UConn offense goes back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. Turning it on. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. And some room to work. Open field on the right. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's first down. Now from inside the red zone. Got his man quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
It's been really hard on this quarterback all game long. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give this defense so much credit because they've done a really nice job on the back end in coverage, but they've also been
a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Find some fresh air. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. They go to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They'll run it. Breaks into the open. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. It's complete to the left. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Madden. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UCONN going back to work on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Again, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And the Huskies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give and tick, 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 tick. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They're going to ride this running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Runs through a tackle. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Good enough for first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution.